Every moment spent stuck in the same old cycle, chasing after hollow promises, dragging yourself through broken systems that don't care if you sink or swim. It's exhausting, right? Feeling like no matter how hard you push, how much you sacrifice, you keep hitting that invisible wall built by outdated rules and empty platitudes. You're surrounded by noise, empty accolades, fluff conversations, networking for the sake of numbers, and never real power. The kind of power that moves mountains, forces change, shapes the future. It's like running on a treadmill going nowhere fast, watching others rise who seem to have cracked this secret. But you're still left wondering, why not me? Why does real success, real influence, real transformation belong to others? Here's the brutal truth nobody tells you. The world today is designed to reward the average, to favor the mediocre, to keep radical excellence locked out. It wears freedom like a mask, but hands you shackles disguised as comfort and conformity. The systems around, weighed down by outdated titles, hollow achievements, and shallow roles, don't elevate the truly exceptional. They bury them. Because true excellence doesn't just fit in. It disrupts. It shakes foundations. It's messy, unpredictable, raw. That kind of power doesn't beg for permission. It takes over. But being exceptional in a world built for the average? That's a lonely road. You see the sparks of game changers everywhere, scattered, isolated, because the system doesn't connect the rare with the rare. Instead, it spreads them thin, dilutes their impact, and leaves them misunderstood, unheard, disconnected. But what if the future actually belongs to those who have already proven they can deliver, those whose excellence is undeniable, whose results speak so loud they can't be ignored? What if this future isn't for those chasing comfort or safety, but for those who burn with an unquenchable fire to create, to dominate, and to transcend? What if the world could be rewired, not for the many, but for the few who dare to break the chains of complacency and mediocrity? Imagine a place where proven excellence isn't just recognized, it's amplified. Where your edge becomes your sword, and your network isn't just a crowd, but a living, breathing ecosystem of radical creators, unstoppable forces, fearless leaders who challenge every norm, reject every obsolete protocol, and constantly push beyond what others say is possible. You know exactly what this looks like in practice. It's not about fancy degrees or shiny business cards. It's about relentless, ruthless consistency in delivering what others can't. It's about being so damn good, so undeniably effective, that anything else becomes irrelevant. And here's where it gets even better. This isn't just about surviving in a broken game. It's about rewriting the rules. It's about building a future where your proven excellence opens doors that no one else can walk through. Doors to influence, to capital, to culture, to legacy. But it won't happen on autopilot. It requires painful honesty about where you are now, and fierce clarity about where you want to be. It demands shedding every weak tie, every shallow connection, every relationship or idea that doesn't pull you forward. Because in a world starving for true leaders, your raw skill and relentless track record are your lifeblood, and your credibility is your currency. Look around. How many people in your circle really challenge you? How many push you so hard that your only option is to level up? The system loves to fool you into thinking broad networks and surface level belonging bring value. They don't. Deep value comes from selective alignment, from cutting away the noise and zeroing in on the few who carry that same fire, that same relentless drive for mastery and impact. These are the people who will elevate your game beyond what you thought possible. Connecting with them isn't just networking, it's forging power. It's like alchemy, where rare elements come together and suddenly, the impossible becomes inevitable. Now here's something few dare to admit. Patience is a weapon. The long game isn't for the weak or the restless, but for those who understand that true dominance takes time. Overnight successes? Lies. Those who have proven excellence know the path isn't a sprint. It's a steady burn, a sharpening every single day against the hardest challenges, surrounded by the sharpest minds. So if you find yourself tempted to quit when the easy wins dry up, remember, you're exactly where the winners live. In the discomfort, in the isolation, in the moments when your fire threatens to burn out, but instead, you make it burn hotter. The future doesn't need more people waiting to climb a corporate ladder with a broken set of rungs. It needs those who refuse ladders altogether, who build their own structures, a network of exceptional individuals aligned by unshakable standards, shared vision, and ferocious dedication. This isn't nostalgia for the past, it's a revolution in how power flows. Instead of crowds seduced by convenience and compromise, this is for the few who break the mold and refuse to settle for a replica life. The ones who will unlock new frontiers because they embody what it means to be irreplaceable, to be proven, to be exceptional. So if you're feeling that fire calling you from somewhere beneath the noise, the raw, persistent pulse that says, "This isn't it," you're meant for something real, something lasting, something that shakes the very foundations of the world you thought you knew. Then this moment is your invitation. This is your chance to align with those who aren't interested in repeating history or safe bets. This is where proven excellence finds its tribe, where individuality isn't suppressed but celebrated, where difference isn't a threat but a source of unprecedented strength. Forget waiting for permission. Forget advice that sounds good but comes from people who never walked your path. Real transformation comes from harnessing your will, your unbreakable, unstoppable will, to be sovereign over your own life and legacy. Question every assumption handed to you. Shatter the illusions that comfort is freedom, or that equality means settling for equivalence in mediocrity. This is your moment to redefine what's real, to craft a reality where the only rule is relentless excellence and transparency, and where the only circle is built from the few fires that refuse to go out. Remember, this is not for everyone. This is for those who burn so fiercely that silence feels like torture. For those who have had enough of the cheap promises and empty conferences, the fake applause and shallow partnerships. This is where you connect with the few who will wield your fire into a collective blaze, a movement of proven excellence that reshapes everything. Founder, investor, leader, visionary, you're not alone anymore. The infrastructure for the exceptional isn't a dream anymore. It's here. It's alive. It's waiting for you to step fully into your power. The future is ruled not by chance, comfort, or consensus. It's ruled by those who have proven time and again they can deliver. It's ruled by those who've learned to be patient, critical, selective, sovereign, and transformative. The ones who have embraced their rare, wild difference and found others like them. This is your call. This is your revolution. Burn harder, move faster, and become the unstoppable force you were born to be. Because the world isn't ready for you yet, but it will be. And when it is, nothing will stand in your way.